Hello, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and doing your studies at your home. So, my dear students, as you know that as per the order of our Honorable DM, our school will remain closed up to 20th of January due to extreme cold and cold wave. So my dear students, today I am here with a explanation video of chapter number 12, Explore Beyond the Sky, from your science textbook. So my dear students, without wasting your time, take out your science book and take your pencil, eraser, sharpener along with you. So my dear students, in this chapter we are going to study about the space. So students, before starting this chapter, I want to ask few questions. So students, what do you see when you look up at the sky on a clear night? So students, you will see the moon and the star signs at night. But students, do you ever think or thought what was inside the space, or what will be beyond the sky? So now in this chapter, we are going to discuss about many topics related to space. Students, are you ready to explore beyond the sky? Okay, so let's begin the chapter. So students, open your book here. Some riddle-like activity is given. Firstly, let's solve it and then we will discuss about the topics from this chapter. Okay, so read the clues and complete their names. So students, like an riddle, here some clues are given. You have to complete their names by reading it. First is, it can help you see far like the moon or a star. So students, what can help you see far like the moon or a star? Here answer will be telescope. Students, do you know the spelling of telescope? T E L E S C O P E. So this is the spelling of telescope. So you have to write it here. Okay. Now students, second is, it is a shape you see atop a Christmas tree. So students, the shape you see at the top of a Christmas tree, here answer will be star. S T A R. Okay, so you have to write this. Now next is, it is the planet surrounded by many rings. Students, you know very well about the solar system. So the planet surrounded by many rings is Saturn. S A T U R N. So you have to fill this. Okay. Now next is, it is sometimes full but never overflow. So students, what is that? Here answer will be moon. M double O N, moon. So it is moon will be sometimes full but never overflow. Okay, now students, this activity is completed. Now let's begin our first topic, that is all about space. So here we are going to discuss all about the space. So students, first of all, tell me, what is space? Do you know about it? Let me tell you. The earth is surrounded by a layer of air called atmosphere, and beyond the layer of air is the endless zone called space. So students, first of all, here, what is atmosphere? So the earth is surrounded by a layer of air called the atmosphere, and beyond the layer of air, that means atmosphere, there is endless zone called space. Okay, did you get it? On the earth, when we throw something up, it comes down. When we throw a ball up in the air, it falls back. We are able to catch it. It is something special about the earth that makes this happen. So students, have you ever thought, when we throw something up, it comes down. When we throw a ball up in the air, it falls back to the ground. And we are able to catch it. So students, why this has happened? Because it is something special about the earth that makes this happen. The earth pulls everything towards itself, and this pull is called the force of gravity. So my dear students, the something special about the earth that makes this happen is the force of gravity. So what is force of gravity? The earth pulls everything towards itself, and this pull is called the force of gravity. So due to force of gravity, when we throw a ball up in the air, it falls back. I hope you understood it very well. Now students, on earth we feel our weight because of the force of gravity. So students, on earth we feel our weight due to force of gravity, and human beings have developed a special vehicle called spacecraft to travel in space. Students, for traveling in space, human beings have developed a special vehicle called spacecraft, and people who travel to space are called astronauts. So students, the people who travel the space are known as astronauts. Okay, so students, this was about the space and spacecraft. Now students, here a fact is given. This is strange but true. So there are reports of unidentified flying objects or UFOs every year. Some people believe that they are spaceships that come from other planets, but nobody really knows for certain if these really exist. So my dear students, according to some reports of unidentified flying objects of UFOs every year, so people believe that they are spaceships that come from other planets, but nobody really knows for certain if they really exist. So students, this is about of people believe that aliens were came to Earth from this spaceship. So students, nobody really knows for certain if this really exists or not. Okay? Now students, let's move on to our next topic, that is first person on the moon. So students, here some pictures of person gone to the moon are given here. So let's discuss about this topic. The United States was the first country to send humans to the moon. So United States was the first country who sent humans to the moon. In 1969, NASA sent the spacecraft Apollo 11 to the moon. Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins were the astronauts on Apollo 11. After 4 days of traveling, the astronaut landed on the moon. Neil Armstrong became the first man to step on the moon. As he took his first step, Armstrong said that one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. They put the United States flag on the moon and returned home safely. So students, in year 1969, NASA sent the spacecraft that is known as Apollo 11 to the moon. And in this spacecraft, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins were traveling 4 days and landed on the moon. So students, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins were the astronauts. So students, the Neil Armstrong was the first man to step on the moon, and as he took his first step, he said that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. And they put the United States flag on the moon and returned home safely. So students, look at this picture. This is a picture of spacecraft that is known as Apollo 11. This is a picture of Neil Armstrong, the first man to step on the moon, and other two astronauts, Michael Collins and Edwin Aldrin. Okay. Now students, our next topic is life on the moon. So have you ever wondered that what it would be like to live on the moon? Life on the moon would be very different for us than life on Earth. The moon's surface is bumpy like the Earth's surface. It is made up of tall mountains and low, flat plains. But it is also has many dips. These were formed long ago and called craters. There is no air or water on the moon, hence it does not support any life. Students, here, this is all about the moon. So students, there is no air to breathe on the moon. There is no water to drink. There is no life on the moon. So no one can live on the moon. Okay? And it has many dips, and there were formed long ago called craters. So students, if there is no air, no water on the moon, so hence it does not support any life. So I hope you understood very well about this three topics. In our next video we will discuss about our next topic, that is travel to space and some Indians in space. So I hope you understood all the topics very well by the help of this video. Now students, practice all the hard words of this chapter by underlining it and learn the spelling of those hard words. So I hope you will do so. Now your turn to study it and grasp it. Thank you students. Bye and take care.